And just prop yourself up however you need, finding a comfortable seat or meditative stance, whatever that looks like for you. I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Feel the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Bring awareness to the legs and the arms, the shoulders and the pelvis, the rib cage and the spine, all leading up towards the breath and the heart. Spend a few moments here, just noticing the body and the breath. Relax the jaw, soften the face. Feel the ears melting down the sides, the shoulders melting as well. Tuning into your breath, noticing how the inhale expands the front body. Feel the warm air exiting out through your nostrils. Begin to deepen your inhales. So filling up both the chest cavity and the lower belly. Allowing the diaphragm to soften and depress, making more space at the bottom of the chest cavity towards the belly to fill up with more air. And just begin to focus on those inhales. And as you inhale deeply, inhale into your space, whatever room or spot that you're in your house. On your next inhale, expand the breath a little bit further to your whole space. Maybe the whole house or your whole apartment complex. On your next deep inhale, expand out a little bit further to a spot on your street. Inhaling, visualizing your neighborhood. Maybe you start to float above. Next inhale. Span out a little bit further until you can see your little area of the city. As you expand your breath on the next inhale, coming up a little bit higher, beginning to see a little bit more landscape. Inhaling a little further until you start to see the outline of the state. Your next inhale ascends even further. You begin to see the outline of North America. Noticing the colors of the land and the sea. Maybe some clouds beneath your toes. And your next full inhale, begin floating into space. Noticing the earth falling away from you, becoming a smaller circle until all the continents begin to fade into just a blue and green ball beneath you. And imagining as things do in space, whether they detach from a spaceship or enter that period of weightlessness, release from gravity, just that silent release and the silent floating. Allow yourself to feel light in your body, floating within the universe, noticing far and distant specks of light. Inhaling into the darkness and the silence, and feeling full, feeling completely alive. Inhaling, expanding into that space, into the universe. The parts of us that are stardust, recognizing our first home and just expanding into that as we float silently here. You feel at peace. You feel the expansion of the beyond and the beyond the beyond. Allow yourself to float here for a few moments. A dark and quiet space. Just you and your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Completely relaxed, completely weightless, completely at peace. Begin to tune into the breath again. This time focusing on your exhales, pressing out the air from the lungs, allowing the belly to softly press in as the diaphragm lifts and expels more air out through the nose. As you exhale, begin to lower your awareness, finding spinning earth, noticing the swirling clouds on its surface as you gently exhale slowly back towards its gravity. Exhaling deeply, allow yourself to sink a little bit closer to its atmosphere. Exhale, feel yourself being softly drawn down back closer in until you begin to see the outlines of the continents, the lines where the earth meets the water. Exhale, begin to feel yourself giving into gravity as you lower down closer towards the North American lines of the Northern Hemisphere. Exhale down until you begin to see the state of Texas. Exhale, descending down towards the central southeastern part, beginning to see interstate lines, congregation of lights and lines, moving dots, people and cars. Begin to exhale a little further until you can start to see the features of your town or city. Treetops become visible. Feel yourself become a little heavier as you descend down towards your neighborhood, finding your home coming into focus, peacefully dropping down into your building, into the space, onto your chair or your spot on the floor. Notice the sensation of your hips on your seat, the warmth of your hands, the temperature of the air against your skin. Any sensations that have come up in the past few moments, just breathe into them with curiosity and a sense of welcoming. Exhale deeply, as much as you can, pressing out as much air until your lungs are completely empty. And then filling up as much as you can, taking a deep inhale, breathing in, sipping in more air at the top, and opening the mouth, letting out an exhale. Take a few moments to reflect and reawaken. Maybe taking some small movements to the fingers and the toes. Gently introducing some movement back to the body. And take your time. As you're ready, begin to open the eyes. Maybe lift the gaze. There's no rush. You're welcome to stay in whatever state you found yourself in for as long as you need. We'll spend a few more breaths here before coming back together. And on your next inhale, gently blink open the eyes. Take a few shoulder shrugs, gentle stretches, whatever feels like it needs a little movement.